Why did Mark Cuban try to make it sound like you were in an episode of Shark Tank? I don't know. I'm probably actually richer than he is and a much younger age. I think he'd trade for me any day of the week, the position I'm in. Less responsibilities, too. And you know, it was a great exchange. There were over 200,000 people on YouTube viewed the video, and we got probably equivalent amount on Twitter. I gained about 20,000 followers, I think, between YouTube subscriptions and Twitter subscriptions. We got a lot of positive press. I think I was even in the Independent, or it might have been the Elon Musk video for that. But a lot of great press, and I think we came out far ahead on that exchange. I don't know how inviting somebody to your home is a red flag. The governor of Wyoming and other people come, and a lot of other guests who come. There are plenty of billionaires that have been petting my donkeys throughout the years. So it was a sign of respect for his position in business and being a new entrant into our space. The reality is, when we talk about cryptocurrencies, we're talking about a very nuanced thing that contains many moving pieces, some which are investable, some are not. There are a lot of scams. There's a lot of bad notions. There's a lot of things that are sexy and up and coming, like snark technology. And there are a lot of things that are roads to nowhere, like Nakamoto proof of work and so forth. And that's a conversation. You have it with whiskey. You sit down, you spend hours talking about it. You go back and forth. You give specific examples. You talk about choke points in the industry. You can do a business model canvas for all kinds of things, like how are we going to innovate supply chain or so. And is any of that Cardano specific? Does any of that have a pitch to buy ADA? No. It was a nice thing to do for a person I admire. And then that's a red flag? Okay. I think sometimes people just develop too much ego with their position. One of the best things about having farm animals is they will shit on you regardless if you're a billionaire or you're broke. Okay. They don't give a crap who you are, what you've done, your credentials, and how much people love you over the internet. Got to feed them at the same time. Got to take care of them. It can be -30 outside, windstorm, brutal cold, and you're the person who they rely upon. And no amount of prestige will excuse away that responsibility and that reality. That's why I highly recommend the bigger you get, the more counterbalance you do for that. I have in my office right here an Arrow Garden. It's a good product. It's got 9 herb pods in it, and I'm growing basil and all kinds of cool things. You know what? I have to take care of it. I have to pour water into it. I have to put food into it. Nothing would break my heart more than showing up, seeing all those plants be brown. The same for the hydroponics outside that I'm growing lettuce with. Now, again, no matter who I am, that's a universal responsibility. And we should never forget that as people, where we come from, and that common thread that the things we do don't define us. It's how we act. And it's what we do for others that define us, not the things we do for ourselves.